Hardware in 60 seconds. Firmware traceability at the factory. Every modern device has firmware running on it. Flashing it onto your product at the factory is a key step in the assembly process. I would argue firmware is the most important line item on any BOM. That's why traceability for firmware is so important. Here's a quick example of firmware traceability. 1. Your team merges a stable firmware release to production and pushes it to your build server. 2. Your build server activates your release system, which runs a bunch of tests and loads it into an S3 bucket. 3. The test station that flashes your device downloads it directly from the S3 endpoint. The key here is that every step can be verified. There is no break in the chain of custody between the firmware that is tagged for production in your release system and the final image that gets flashed to devices at the factory. So what are some common ways of breaking traceability? Well, if you've ever sent your firmware image to the factory via email, thumb drive, download link, then you've broken traceability because you have no guarantee that the image you sent is the image being flashed onto your device. So why does traceability matter? Because it not only ensures your devices are being shipped with the right firmware, it helps with diagnosing issues once your product has shipped. And that is firmware traceability at the factory.